Okay, good morning. Last class we saw what is the meaning of our internet. Now we will see the exact meaning of our internet and how it is going to helpful for us in variety networks. So here, as you can see, this is your mobile network. Here it is your home network. Here it is your institutional network, and all has been connected with your routers. So now this internet is nothing but network of networks. This is one network where you can transfer the data from one place to another place by using your routers. The routers can be your global ISP, can be your regional ISP, can be anything. But the network will be helping for you to send the message from one place to another place. That's the reason this is known as my interconnected ISP. The full form of all these things, we will see it very slowly. Now, why it is called as interconnected? Because all the networks has been connected with each other. Interconnected in the sense, if mobile network is sending from this mobile network, if anyone is sending the message to your home network, then that time your mobile network will be acting as your host, and this home network also will be acting as your another host. You can send the message from one host to another host, and you can receive the acknowledgement from the second host to the first host. And also you can represent the name as the mobile network as your client, and this network as server. So the client can send any kind of message to the server, and in the response side, server can send the acknowledgement to your client. So as both the side the message like passing the message is provided, that's the reason this is known as your interconnected. And as it has been connected through your global ISP, this is known as your interconnected ISP. Now let's see what is the meaning of your protocols. The protocols is nothing but set of rules. So through your set of rules, you have to send the message from one network to another network. So now here the protocols can control your sending and receiving messages. How it is going to control? It has to control through your TCP or IP or HTTP. This full form also we will come to know very slowly, or many of you may be knowing the full form of all these things. And this is our 802.11. So now these protocols will be helping you to send the message or to receive the message through a proper channel. Suppose I want to send a message from my mobile network to my institutional network. How I am going to send? I cannot send directly from my mobile network to institutional network. I have to go through my routers. Then it has to be connected with my global ISP. Then it has to be connected my regional ISP. Then I am going to receive the message through the routers in my institutional network. So this is the channel which we have to know how we are going to send the message. So this is whole things is known as my protocols. So these protocols provides me to send the secure message. The next thing is internet standards. There are some internet standards through which we can send the message. The first one is RFC. This is request for comments. The next one is IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force. So these internet standards we are using to send a message from one network to another network. Now next, going to my next slide, you can see here what all are the things it is going to provide as a service view. The first thing it is going to provide as infrastructure that provide a service to applications. How the infrastructures can provide the service to the applications. It can be your web, it can be your VoIP, it can be your email, it can be your games, it can be your e-commerce or social nets. Now you have the question in your mind that how these services are going to help, how it can be called as your applications. You know that we have the web portals. So now how the web portals we are going to use? So suppose I have my Google platform. What I will do, the Google will have its own network. So if you have put any kind of thing in your search engine, in your Google engine, so what it is going to do is it will connect to the various networks which is provided by the Google. So Google has bought the space where it can provide you all the things. So that is known as your web portal. It is only a communication platform from one place to your another place. If your query is there, so you will be your client side. Whenever Google is providing you all the informations, he will be in your server side. That response you are getting. So that is through your web applications, and which is used through, if you are going to see, that is going to use through your internet. So basically we know that the internet means network of networks. So I'm using my network to search the Google, and it is going to give me the response from my Google network. So that's the reason this is my web applications. Next one is your VoIP. This is your voice internet protocol. So if you cannot type also, if you are giving the voice, so in that way also we can create the applications, and also it will be in the network to provide us the response. Similarly, all these things are also working, like email, games, e-commerce. If we are searching any of the things in the Flipkart or Amazon, so that is also your e-commerce site. If you are searching, we will be in our network, Flipkart will be in their own network, but whatever the queries we are giving, they are giving us a response back. So that is known as my web applications. That is one way of infrastructure which has been provided for this internet. Next one will be your provides programming interface to apps. How we are going to, how the programs are going to helpful for us in through your network to send or to receive the message from host to host. Here you can see the first point, hooks that allow sending and receiving application programs to connect to the internet. The first thing is we have to write the programs, and inside the programs, if we will give the IP address, suppose I have given my port number as 5000. So wherever the port number, it will match with the 5000. That network will accept my message. So whenever I will send my any kind of my message or any kind of query through my program code, I have to write the IP address or port numbers. It will directly connect to that IP address and port number, and there the second host is going to receive my query, whatever the query I have sent through my programs. So in this way, by using the network, we can send the message by using the programs. Second one is provides service options and analogous to postal service. That through your postal service also, you can have the network where you can send the message from one place to another place. Remember, whenever we are going to send any kind of message, one host is sending the message to the second host by using the network. Through that only we are going to send. And that network, who is providing? Internet. That is my network to network. So this is known as my